welcome to Esky's World. I turned my camera on at the wrong point then. And I know I've got to get in the habit of using the camera that came with my laptop and not my phone, but old habits die hard, and teaching old dogs new tricks is hard. And oh my god, one of my dogs, not my dog, I've only got one, but one of these dogs, woohoo, would give a gas mask a run for its money, I tell you. So anyway, I know I said I'll probably do the makeup today, but to be honest, this morning I was a little bit sluggish, and because I don't know if I slept too well last night, and then because it was so bright this morning, which is awesome, but because it was so bright this morning, got Jensen all energetic and he just wanted to be out and on the prowl. So, but obviously I have to wait to a certain time to pick up Frankie, because obviously I can't go for him too early. So yeah, but no, anyway, that was good. We did a couple of laps of the park, and then as we were leaving, you know, the two girls that I look after, they were coming towards us with the mum and the daughter, and they were like, oh look, there's Esky, and I was like, woohoo! So yeah, and I was like, are you going to the park? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'll go back then. And so they run round, and Frankie enjoyed himself tearing round, running with the little puppy, because they seem to get on really well. And Flicker and Jensen did their own things, as Jacks tend to do. They like love everyone, but they also like to go off and do their own thing, which I guess I'm kind of like. So that's probably why I've got a Jack and we get on so well. But anyway, going completely off topic, the main reason for this video today, I freaking hate liars. I can't stand lying of any sort. I don't do it. And I just can't stand lying and being lied to, and even over the most stupidest things sometimes. But anyway, getting on to today's story. So, as you all know, I get my medication delivered because I do have issues with going out and stuff like that, and also other medical problems, which, you know, we've been speaking about recently. So, as you know, when I went to the doctor's on Tuesday, she gave me a machine because she wanted me to test my sugar levels throughout the day, a minimum of like 4 times, she said. And so I was like, okay, it's fine. I ain't got a problem with stabbing myself, not a problem, but I won't do it in my fingers. I will do it in my arm somewhere. The blood is the same, so you know. And I even proved a point. I did a blood test there and I did a blood test there, and it was exactly the same. So you can't tell me that the blood's different. So it doesn't matter. If you have problems with your fingers or your hands at all, do it in the back of your arm, anywhere. It doesn't matter. The blood sugar level is still the same. Anyway, off topic again. So I got home, I looked at the machine, and I looked at the bits that come with it. The thing that you stick in the machine to suck your blood up, and the little stabby things didn't come with enough that the doctor wanted me to do in the time period of me going back to her and giving her results, blah blah blah. So I phoned the doctor's surgery back up and I said, you know, doesn't come with enough, you know, I need more. And she's like, right, fine. So they added more to the prescription. So you'd think that was all done on Tuesday evening, within like 20 minutes of each other. Is my hair going crazy? No, that's just me going crazy. So yeah, all my like painkillers, blood pressure, and the new diabetic tablet, all, and the things for the machine, all went in at the same time. And that was Tuesday evening. And then, if anything, the things that went in for the machine would have gone in afterwards, maybe because they might have been done on Wednesday morning rather than Tuesday evening. But anyway, so it all went across to the chemist on Wednesday when they come to pick it up. And then today, which I would think I'd get, even though it's like 2 days processing at the chemist side, for it to come to me. Not a problem. I allow for this. And literally, you can see I've got like 1 tablet left of like my painkiller. Well, 1 and 2 because of the different levels that I take of them. That's all I've got left is tonight's portion, and then nothing tomorrow. Which, you know, I plan it out so I don't run out, which is fine. So anyway, knock at the door today, and the only thing that the delivery person at the chemist has is these things, the stabby things, for the blood test machine, so you can stab yourself and get a pool of blood and then suck it up. Didn't even come with the sucky things, it only came with these things. So yeah, and I was like, oh, is this all? Because I need all my tablets, I've got nothing left. Well, I won't have tomorrow. And she's like, yeah, no, this is all I was given. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Because, you know, it's not the delivery person's fault. They can only deliver what they're given. Okay? So I was like, okay. So I then phoned Lloyd's Chemist, Forest Road. And I was like, so I've just got my delivery, and it's only like the things for the machine. Because I didn't even realise that it didn't come with the other ones. I thought this box had both in. I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, and I said, well, all my tablets. And she was like, oh, yeah, no, I know you only got that today, but literally I only just picked up from the pharmacy, from the doctor's surgery, the rest of your prescriptions now. And I'm like, really? But that was dropped in Tuesday. There. Really? But that was dropped in Tuesday. And she's like, yeah, no, I only just picked it up from the surgery now. And I'm like, right, okay. So I then phoned my doctor's surgery, and I'm like, because I've had other issues with them, but we're not going to go into that now. So anyway, I phoned them up, and I'm like, so, okay, why are you hell-bent on punishing me and just like bullying me, and now you're leaving me without medication? I put it in with you in plenty of time. And she's like, hold on, sorry, who are you? And I said my name, date of birth, brought up my records, and I said to her, and she was like, no, I can see that it was all picked up on Wednesday by Lloyd's Pharmacy. And I'm like, no, that's okay, that's fine. I believe the doctor's surgery more than the pharmacy, because I don't know why. No, but we'll get on to also why I believe the doctor's surgery more in a minute. So I'm chatting to them, and I'm like, so what am I going to do? I'm without medication, I can't get in, and I really don't want to ask anyone else to take me in right now for that, because it's bad enough having to ask someone to take me to the doctors like once a month and other bits. I don't want to keep asking people for lifts, you know. I hate asking other people for things because it's just not me. I'm a giver, not a receiver. So anyway, I was like, no, and I'm like, okay, don't worry about it. And they also sort of said that I'm not the only person to have a problem with Lloyd's Pharmacy and leaving them without medication and trouble being had by them. So I was like, right, okay. So I then hung up the phone with them, and I then phoned Lloyd's Pharmacy, Forest Road, back, and I was like, so why did you lie to me? Obviously I said who I was first, and I was just like, why did you lie to me? And she's like, oh, I didn't lie. And I'm like, but you told me you didn't pick my prescription up till today, and the doctor's surgery, when you said to call them, have looked at my records, and it shows that everything went out on Wednesday, so you had it all together. So why did you lie to me? It's like, you don't care. Why do you want to leave me without medication all weekend? Because it's not good. And I was like, oh, so if I end up in hospital, I'll blame you. And she's like, yeah, do that. And I'm like, really? So, and I was like, but you lied to me. You said you picked it up this morning when you didn't. You picked it up Wednesday. And she's like, yeah, well, you've got no way to prove it, have you? And I'm like, well, I kind of have, because you telling me that I've got no way to prove it proves the point that you're lying, because if you weren't lying, you wouldn't tell me that I've got no way to prove it, which is true. And I kind of have got a way to prove it because of the doctor's records, but I didn't think of that at the time. I only just thought of that. So I was like, right, okay, fine. I'm not the only person you've done this to. I kind of know. And so I'm going to go to the papers and give them the story of how you're abusing patients and how you're leaving patients without their medication, like for 2-3 days, and just, you don't care. She's like, I do care. I'm like, really? Then you wouldn't have done this to me. And how you're leaving patients without it. So a few more things were said, and I hung up, and then I literally phoned the newspaper up, spoke to a couple of receptionists because I phoned the wrong number and then got put through to the right one and then put through to the thing, and I was chatting away to him, explained it all to him, and he's like, right, no, this is good, but it's not really a story because it's only one person. I'm like, okay, I know this has happened to more people, would you like me to see if I can find any more through Facebook and then possibly run a story? He's like, yes, that would be good. And I'm like, okay, awesome, I'll do that. And then literally just as I hung up the phone, Lloyd's Pharmacy phoned me back and they said, oh, the doctor's surgery have just phoned us and their chemist in the surgery will now take the prescription and deliver it to you today. And I was like, okay, cool, but that doesn't excuse the fact that you lied to me and what you've done to me, does it? No. And then, so anyway, cool, I'm getting my medication, but it doesn't excuse the acts of Lloyd's Pharmacy. So this is probably the first sort of local video I've made. If you live in the areas that I live in, that you'll know, and you'll know by saying Forest Row and what it covers, if you've had problems with Lloyd's Pharmacy, Forest Row at all, then comment down below either on the YouTube video or where I've shared it on Facebook in those comments, because I will see them all and I will send you a message either through Facebook or if there's an email address through your email, and then, you know, let's stop the misconduct that Lloyd's Pharmacy Forest Row is doing. Okay, I got a good result today, but there's other people that might be more frail than me, there's a lot of people more frail than me, that haven't got the gumption to fight and speak up for themselves, and they're being left alone without, being left alone all weekend without medication, and they might have no one in their lives, and then they end up in hospital or worse. And, because they haven't got their medication, and that's just not right. And I'm not going to sit by and let that happen. So, if I can, anyone that's had trouble with them, please contact me either through comments or any of the message systems that's shown through the Facebook page or through the email address with the subject line Forest Row Pharmacy. And let's see if we can get a news article done about it or something done for them to have a better practice with the people that they're supposed to be taking care of. Anyway, this is it for this video. Sorry it's been a bit blah 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 blah, but I tend to want to speak forward and possibly help someone else that might not be able to help themselves, rather than sit back and do nothing and possibly bad things happen to the person that can't speak for themselves or can't verbally get things done for themselves. I would sooner make myself look like an idiot and get loads of weird comeback on me if it just helps one person not be left alone and vulnerable, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to end it here. I want you all to remember that you are all awesome, and to be awesome to each other, and to have an awesome day. And I love you all so much, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. And Jensen, are you going to show anything but eat your butt? No. Okay, so till then, take care and just be awesome.